On a US currency basis, if you look at the year, everything is green for the most part. But then when you set it so that it's pegged on Bitcoin, there's much less projects that are green.
Which projects have the best chance of outperforming Bitcoin moving forward? Before we answer that question, let's look at what has outperformed Bitcoin over the course of the entire year.
You can see that over the past year, Caspa, Injective, Wimix, which I don't really know what it is, Render, Bonk. There are some projects that are scaling much faster than Bitcoin, but there's a lot of projects that are red as well. Do you want to invest in projects that are performing worse than Bitcoin at this point? And the reason why I think this is different compared to previous bull cycle is because of the ETF. So if you have billions or trillions of dollars going into only ETF, which could be just Bitcoin and Ethereum, you may be starving the growth potential of a lot of other tokens.
Patrick has concerns over the lower cap projects outperforming Bitcoin mainly due to the ETF news and investors not willing to take on the risk. But there's one narrative that has a strong chance of outperforming Bitcoin.
The last deadline for the Ethereum ETF apparently might be in May. That means that until then, it's very possible that Ethereum will perform better overall. My price target at the peak of the bull run for Ethereum, it's at $18,000. Like even if you were to say that Bitcoin may perform as well in the next month or until the Ethereum ETF, it's still not a bad idea to consider putting some money now in Ethereum preemptively to the ETF, because once the ETF is approved, I think it will be maybe on par or growing maybe faster than Bitcoin at that point.
Investors may try to front run the institutions and buy up more Ethereum. Also, I did a little bit of research and there's an Ethereum upgrade coming really soon. It's called the Dencune upgrade. Why is this so important? There are a lot of different benefits, from enhanced scalability, reduced gas fees, enhanced security, improved cross-chain communication. But one area that I'm looking at is the lowering of gas fees on layer 2 transactions. This bodes well for layer 2 solutions like Arbitrum, like Optimism, which already are doing pretty good. But let's ask Patrick, if the Ethereum narrative does play out, which projects stand to benefit most?
Lido, MakerDAO, Aave, all of the infrastructure that is built on top of Ethereum that is being used by people more than Ethereum itself, it should do pretty well, that's for sure. But that's implying that the crypto investors move their capital into that as well, and there's market adoption. I think market adoption will keep growing, that's for sure. I'm a user of Aave, for example.
Yeah.
But Lido is the same thing. But institutional will not be moving their money. And I think there will be a percentage of the previous investors that would normally move their capital that might not do it this time around. Simply because on a risk-adjusted basis, there might not be such good reason. There will always be the degen that move their capital and try to chase the high-risk stuff. But if there's 10% of the crypto that perform better, and in the past it was 50%, then at some point you may realize that it's not worth chasing those high-risk stuff. So that's my fear, that it may starve some of the early stage stuff.
Do you agree with Patrick's point? Comment, like, and subscribe to the channel if you like us coming to you with all of this amazing alpha. Also, attention builders, if you're building an application, an exchange, a chain, and you want to be part of a thriving Web3 community full of professionals, be sure to go to networkspotlight.io and apply to become a member. We have over 400 members with bi-weekly events for you to keep up with the industry trends and meet the most influential people in the space. And if you're interested in having your project get a tokenomics review, be sure to fill out the form so Patrick can get in contact with you. All links are in the description. Catch you in the next video.